Coach, just an opening statement on the game?
You know, sometimes in basketball, such a long season, these things happen. I didn't think that we played, had our normal defensive intensity. I don't know, I'd have to look back at the statistics. They scored, you know, jumped off on us real quick. Thought we were getting some good looks on the offensive end, but, you know, throughout the entire game, we just struggled to put consecutive offensive possessions together, you know, and again, I was just telling John, if you looked at our shot chart and where we were taking our shots, we were all, I mean, it was just really just piled up around the basket, but we just couldn't finish, and that's been uncharacteristic of us, and so anyway, but sometimes it just happens, and you got to give South Alabama credit. I thought they played great. They've been playing really well. Of course, we were very aware of that, and tonight they were the better team.
Just you kind of been in the situation here last year, but just for a team that hasn't, you know, lost many games this season, and to lose like this,
Yeah.
you know, what's the message to
Yeah, well, of course, my message is our guys are winners. And this is what we just talked about. Let's put it behind us and let's get ready for Saturday. You know, this is one of the few times that I'm glad that we have a quick turnaround, so we can get this, hopefully get this nasty taste out of our mouth. But we'll have a tough one on Saturday. Won't be. There's no easy ones in our league, but our teams they've played great all year, and I have 100% confidence that they're going to bounce back, and I'm proud of them. We didn't give our best effort tonight, but there's nothing to be ashamed of. We just got beat by a better team tonight, and I'll give South Alabama all the credit.
Well, what was going wrong with the offense there? You know, Felipe Haas said no points in the first half. Then
didn't have an attempt in the first half. You know, sometimes one thing that drives me, this is going to be a little bit of dichotomy what I tell you. He sometimes is too unselfish, and I thought he passed up some good looks. He, of course, trying to get other guys involved, but he's such a good scorer and such an integral part of our offense. We needed him, and I told him that, of course, during the first half. Felipe, we got to get you involved. Got to get involved, because I thought he was passing up some good shots. And but of course, you got to give them, like I said, give South Alabama's defense credit too. But I thought he was just, to be honest with you, a little bit too unselfish tonight.
And I don't really know if you were noticed this, but it just seemed like a lot of slipping going on. Just is AC doing good with that play towards the end of the second half?
I mean, of course, we'll know a little bit more tomorrow, but he didn't think it was very serious. It was a hamstring. Y'all probably saw that. And the trainer said that he could have gone back in, but, you know, at that point we were down 22 or something like that, and I just didn't feel like it was worth the risk with everything that we have in front of us to try to put him back in there. You know, had the game been within a couple of baskets or something like that, maybe so. But I just didn't think it was worth the risk, and of course he's too important to our team in the future. So, but as far as the initial report, because sometimes those things it'll be more sore tomorrow. But the initial report that he wasn't anything very serious.
Defensively, they kind of stretched you out, getting open looks in the corner several times.
Well, we had to be honest with you, we had to start doing some things defensively to basically gamble and try to create some turnovers and hopefully give us a few extra possessions. But they did a good job of managing the clock. I thought they did a real good job of being disciplined in taking those shots. I mean, taking the possession deep into the clock, and then they just, every single time they seem to find it. But again, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's just those nights, and we just have to put it behind us real quick and get ready to go on Saturday.
Home finale versus Georgia Southern, just kind of putting this one behind you?
Yeah, got to. You know, of course, our guys, one of our goals was to be undefeated at home, and we're one game away from that. We know we've got a great opponent coming in there on Saturday. It was a heck of a game. I mean, we've done a heck of a job at home, and I hope our fans will come out and you know, we're still 23-5 now, I guess, and still in first place in the league. So we got to take care of business down the stretch. So I hope they'll come out. I'm disappointed for our great crowd tonight, because they really came down. We just didn't give them a lot to get involved with, you know, or a lot of things that they could get going. And anyway. Hopefully they'll come out on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all coming down. Yeah, y'all too.